Hello, everyone, and welcome to Portal with RTX. This is a mod of Portal, officially endorsed, developed by Lightspeed Studios, the same people who published Portal and Portal 2 on Switch. And the main gimmick, as you can probably tell, is that it is a complete graphical overhaul. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of mixed on the whole thing. Before we hop into the reasons why and whatnot, I want to address the fact that I've been gone for a month, just about. I didn't intend to actually take this long of a break. Then where I live got hit with 8 separate atmospheric rivers. So it's been a month. It's been quite the adventure. But I'm happy to get back to it, and next week we will be beginning the first stream series of 2023. It's going to be a good year this year, I think. I've got plenty of plans. As for this setup, Portal with RTX is annoying. I tried using both a window capture and the game capture function in OBS, and neither of them worked. I can only imagine this has to do with how this mod works. If I hit Alt-X here, you can see that this is done with RTX Remix. So, like, if I wanted to, I could turn off enhanced materials, for instance. That looks great. But yeah. There's also some secrets here. They go away every time you try and, like, close the game. It's really stupid that you have to type them in twice, but here we go. Direct Illumination gives us the digital skull skin for the storage cubes, and Bridge gives us the digital skin for the companion cube. All of these people worked on the game. Otherwise, this is just Portal. So we're going to do a run. We are doing glitchless to start with. Afterwards, I'll be going through the advanced chambers, and then I'll be going through a bit of a different kind of run. Because it's something I've known about for a while, but I've never shown.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Admission
Also, apologies,
Center.
but due to the low resolution, there's not going to be subtitles.
Has been a pleasant one.
Yeah, let's fix that.
Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from... Stand back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
So, yeah. As you can tell, the game is a lot more graphically advanced.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test.
I have two minds about it. Because on the one hand, the graphical enhancements do look nice, and I want to, like, give the team at Lightspeed and NVIDIA the credit that's due for putting in this work. But also, like, we've developed so many ways. We've developed so many ways of faking a lot of these effects in manners that are way more efficient.
Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Like, we've been able to fake this tech since, I want to say, at least 2011. If not earlier.
You're doing very well.
And, like, it's neat that we can trick rocks into doing all of this math, but it feels like a wasted effort almost, if that makes sense.
In semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth. Very good. You are now in possession of the
Yep, exactly, Michelle. I've played this on Discord a couple of times, but never on Twitch.
Your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge. Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Also, if you're familiar with my runs, you'll know normally I have a timer up. It's a long story, but I had to reinstall Windows, so I don't have a timer.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well. Once again, excellent work.
Or rather, I haven't gotten around to reinstalling the timer yet.
You will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
I guess maybe I'm not the best person to ask about, like, graphical stuff,
statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication.
because I'm kind of sick of realism in games. If that makes sense.
We will stop enhancing
like,
the truth in 3.
You show me screenshots from the photo modes of 3 different PS5 games, and unless the main character is in shot, then I won't be able to tell the difference between them. Also, bye. I only want organic primes, thank you very much.
You. Subject name here. Must be the pride of. Subject hometown here.
But yeah, I'm maybe not the authority to go to on this sort of thing, because I think real-time ray tracing is
Warning devices are
not necessary because it doesn't improve gameplay.
However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate. Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary.
Graphics have been good enough in HD for, like, a while. I'd say around 2012, 2013 is when we hit that point of truly refined HD graphics. Meanwhile, like, 2004, 2005-ish was peak standard definition graphics, as far as 3D goes. Because, like, 2004 was an absolute amazing year for video games.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Like 2004, we got Halo 2, Grand Theft Auto 3, and Vice City. Or not Grand Theft Auto 3. Metal Gear Solid 3, GTA Vice
The
City.
Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is
We got
impossible.
Pokemon Fire Red
Make no
Leaf
attempt
Green
to solve it.
and Emerald in Japan.
Fantastic. You
We got
remain
Dragon Quest
resolute
8.
and resourceful in an
We got
atmosphere of
Half-Life
extreme
2.
Pessimism.
And we got Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. All that in the same year, plus Super Mario 64 DS and the launch of the DS. Like, I don't think there's been a year as good as 2004 in recent gaming history, with the exception of maybe 2017.
Momentum. Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Yeah, 2017 was a good year, but I don't think it's 2004 good. Anyway, I guess back to the game. The reason that Portal with RTX exists is A, to show off RTX Remix, which is basically a tool NVIDIA developed to stream assets into DirectX 9
The device
games.
has been modified so that it can now manufacture two linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present.
But it's also a showcase
The
of
device is now
RTX
more valuable than
technology
the
just as a
organs and
whole,
combined incomes of everyone.
because
Subject hometown. Here.
Portal has nonlinear space. So it's really hard to fake real-time ray tracing in a nonlinear space. So this is NVIDIA saying, hey, this is the real deal. And it wouldn't surprise me if we got the Switch ports of Portal and Portal 2 when we did, because that was Lightspeed Studios, like, refamiliarizing themselves with the Portal and Portal 2 codebase in preparation for the launch of this. Now, if you've played this game for 400 hours like I have, you probably noticed that the lights didn't dim there when GLaDOS was glitching, and normally they do. That's something that I've noticed in this version of Portal.
Feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline. As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can
A
no
lot of the
longer lie to you.
lighting
When the testing
effects
is over,
that
you
Valve
will
put
be
in,
missed.
where like the screen darkens, or like the Quake flashing as I call it, because it originates from Quake. All that is removed in this version. So if you have like photosensitive issues, this might be the version of Portal for you, assuming your computer can run it.
Regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject. The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and grief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Just barely too slow on that. That works. I guess on that note, Portal RTX has received somewhat of a mixed reception, and a lot of the positivity behind it is just that people remember how good Portal is. Which, to be fair, it is one of the best games ever made. But, a lot of the negative reviews are just like, the game runs terribly, there's noticeable issues graphically, and it's overall just a bit of a failed technical showpiece that makes my computer a convection oven. And they're not wrong. Although, I will say the game is at least moderately stable in my experience. I've only had it crash on me once, and I was cheating during that crash. So it's entirely possible that it was my own fault. I guess the lesson here is don't cheat.
Unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck.
Anyway, we're gonna cheat later. Get excited for that. As for, like, my system and how it's running, it's pretty alright. Over the holidays, I got an RTX 3060. 12 gig.
Well done,
So
Android. The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that Android Hell
I'm
is a
rocking
real
that,
place where you
along
will
with
be sent at
the
first
rest of the
sign
components of Blue Ring
defiance.
being basically unchanged. So I still have 16 gigs of 2666 DDR4 memory and a Core i5 9400.
The vital apparatus vent will deliver a weighted
And
companion cube
the game
in
itself
3,
is currently
2,
running at
1.
1280 by 720.
This
with
weighted
VSync on?
companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of it.
At least I think VSync is on. I know DLSS is on.
The symptoms most commonly produced by Enrichment Center testing are superstition, perceiving inanimate objects as alive, and hallucinations. The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak. The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the Enrichment Center urges you to disregard its advice.
So, like, I can get the game running fine. It's running this well even with stream overhead, which is like less than 1% of my CPU, but probably quite a bit of GPU. And I'm not dropping or
You did it.
skipping
The
any
weighted
frames.
companion cube certainly
So-
brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test.
It's
and
not impossible to run,
unfortunately,
however,
must
my computer
euthanize.
is getting
You
kinda
euthanize your
toasty.
faithful companion cube more quickly than
Let's
any
feel
test
inside.
subject
Okay.
on record.
Ooh,
Congratulations.
yeah, that is warm to the touch. So, it's probably not great. Actually, thermals are better than I expected.
The experiment is nearing its conclusion. The Enrichment Center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
That jump is way less sketchy when you know you're gonna land on the ground. There's just one problem with the ray traced lighting. I can't see things. Like, I can't see the laser lights. And those are there to, like, help you aim. But with the ray traced lighting, a more powerful light source overpowers it. So it makes it a bit harder to read. Oh, in case I interrupted myself toward the beginning of the stream when I was explaining how I'm capturing this, this is a heavily cropped desktop capture.
Well done. Be advised that the next test requires exposure to uninsulated electrical parts.
It's also a little bit jank, this whole RTX remix thing,
please attend an enrichment center electrical
because
seminar.
when I go to stream this game to friends over Discord, the Discord Rich Presence shows up as Gary's mod for whatever reason.
Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will
Which
drop the
isn't
device in the equipment recovery
entirely
annex.
inaccurate.
Enrichment center regulations require both
It
hands
is a
to be
mod,
empty before
and it is
any
source. It's not Gary's mod, but it's kinda close. Also, the green energy ball isn't green, and that makes me sad.
To ensure the safe performance
See, look at that.
of
That's
all
not
authorized
green.
activities,
It's supposed to be
do not
green.
destroy vital testing apparatus.
Yay!
The test
Look at
is
that.
over.
They increased the
All
resolution on that texture so it
technologies
actually
remain
looks
safely
crisp.
operational up to 4,000 degrees Kelvin.
How
Rest
exciting.
assured that there is absolutely no chance of a
Oh,
dangerous
no.
equipment malfunction prior to your
Fire.gif.
Thank you for participating.
I didn't
in
ask
this
for
amateur
this.
science computer-aided enrichment activity. Goodbye.
I don't know why, but in my opinion, this fire just looks worse. It looks stock. Looks like someone just recorded
What are you doing?
their fireplace at home and green screened it in.
We are pleased that you made it through the final challenge where we pretended we were going to murder.
Hello? Where are you? I know you're there. I can feel you here.
Really? First time I've died there for a minute. Portal wasn't high enough. And you know what? Full path tracing can't make the glass real. No matter how shiny and reflective it is, it still does not
Okay,
exist.
the test is over now. You win. Go back to the recovery annex for your cake. It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come back.
Somebody cut the cake. I told them to wait. You're not even going the right way. Where do you think you're going? Because I don't think you're going where you think you're going. Didn't we have some fun, though? Remember when the platform
Also,
was
this
sliding
sign
on
looks
fire
worse.
and goodbye.
Maybe it's exactly the same, and it just looks worse by comparison because they didn't change it. It wouldn't be the only asset they completely didn't change. Because contrary to the skin I put on it, the companion cube, assuming you don't put one of the custom secret skins on it, is exactly the same. Oh, I didn't get the line. Sad.
You should have turned left.
Wasn't fast enough.
Funny, actually, when you think about it. Someday we'll remember this and laugh, and laugh, and laugh.
Critical error. I don't blame you. Don't shoot! Shutting down. Goodbye.
I guess I didn't talk much about it, but there were some minor additions.
This is your fault.
Specifically,
It didn't have to be like this.
there's a bunch of random RTX 4090s sitting around in the Aperture facility.
I'm going to kill you, and all the cake is gone. You don't even care, do you? This is your last chance.
Also, yeah, the quick flashes are gone from there, so it's actually like something you can walk through with your eyes. Alright, will the game crash? 'Cause this is the spot where it crashes typically. And we are good. Get out of here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Been working on fast paths for this. I put the wrong portal. Actually, you know what? Kill me. Perfect. I don't know how much time that lost, but dying there was faster than flinging it back up.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4... Time out for a second. You're kidding me. Did you just set the aperture
Also,
science
these
thing
monitors are a bit
what
dimmer.
it does into an aperture science emergency
well, sometimes.
intelligence incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing that. Whoa.
So I can actually look at them.
Good news. I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters. Huh. That core may have had some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me. Toxin. Alright. Keep doing whatever
I
it is
have
you
mixed
do.
opinions about this design of the cores.
Advice aren't mutually
It feels a bit too
exclusive.
sunken
The rocket
in.
really is the way to go.
No, that other thing.
That thing you burned up. You think you're doing some damage?
2 plus 2 is
In base 4, I'm fine. About your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to now, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head any faster. I'd just like to point out that neurotoxin.
The neurotoxin clouds around, like swirling around the floor, do look better though.
cutie.
The deadly was in massive sarcasm core. I could take a bath and stuff. Put it on scene.
Also, this core does not look red, but making things glow red convincingly is tough.
You, on the other hand, are going to find its deadliness a lot less fun. Who's gonna make the cake?
And that's game.
Believe me, you don't have a whole lot left in this.
What's your point anyway? Survival? Well then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me.
So yeah, I don't know why the horizon has a black hole on it, or why there's cardboard cutouts of trees, but you know, ray tracing. There's a 4090 sitting on the ground right there. Anyway, let's hit up the advanced chambers now. They don't start off terribly. Like, this one's tricky, but it's not stupid. I'll do it without cheats, but I won't do it without glitches. Specifically for Chamber 17. So these chambers are completely unchanged from their layouts in regular Portal. And that is both a good thing in that the challenge is preserved, and a bad thing because these levels are awful. We take those. We also take those. Anyway... That's Chamber 13. "14 Advanced" is almost the same. Like, obviously it's different from the speedrun strats because this floor is non-portable. But, like, you still get the cube this way. Again, 14 and 15 aren't that bad. It's 16 and 18 that suck. They are just brutal. Okay, rude. Yeah, no, this one is fine. "17 is exactly the same as how it is in Inbound Snow SLA. At least the way I play it. It's just extra steps, mostly. Now, this one is considerably different. And that you have to do a stupid maneuver. And it doesn't always work. If I could stop landing on the edge of the floor... There we go. As for this energy ball puzzle, yeah, no, we're not doing it. We're doing it the glitched way. And there we go. C-15 is not bad. This next one, though... Michelle, have you seen Advanced Chamber 16? Because this is what they did.
Searching.
Yeah, no, they put the turrets in cages.
Activated.
And it's awful.
Sleep mode activated.
Because they have you do some stupid stuff. I'm just hoping that one of these blocks the laser. And none of them have. Nope. Still not blocked. No, they're all going behind. That sucks. Yeah, anyway. This interaction is dumb. This interaction is super dumb. Give me a cube. Nope, okay. Yeah, I'm bad at this one. Don't worry, we'll be getting revenge on these turrets when we get to my third idea for the stream. No, wrong portal. So the trick is, I'm trying to block off this turret here, because then I'm going to use this one to sort of damage boost my way to view the portal surface on the other side. Because if I just try that, then that's the solution, and I'm just stupid. Okay, so now... Back off.
Target lost. Goodbye. Is anyone there?
So now we can walk somewhat in front of that turret.
Target lost. Deploying.
Wait, stop that.
Who's there?
Okay, door's open.
There you are. Are you still there? But you can here. Hello, is anyone there? Activated. Goodbye.
Okay, we scroll down.
Who's there?
Portal. And we're good. Alright. I feel like I made that harder on myself than I needed to initially. But that one is pretty bad. "17" is a joke. An actual gag. Because they give you a ball. I'm sure there is a legitimate solution to this, but I'm not gonna bother. Because they didn't fix the issue. There's a particular issue in this chamber that allows it to be cleared faster than the intended solution. We have now cleared the chamber.
Did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck.
GLaDOS, that is a
However,
sphere.
It cannot accompany you for the rest of the test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized.
Anyway, that's how you clear Advanced Chamber 17. It is exactly the same as normal Chamber 17. Because they just made the floor portable when there's literally no point for it being portable. Anyway, Chamber 18 is garbage. This is the hardest advanced chamber. And it's basically for no good reason. So you then have to go over there. And I think your clue... Oh, no, never mind. I thought that said 4. And it's going to be like your clue is that that says 4. But no, it just says 3. Yeah, it's sketchy. Normally, I'd say the sketchy part is over, but it has only just begun. You might notice there's no energy ball here.
Is anyone there?
And the momentum platform is over there. So what you have to do in this chamber is you have to knock out the turrets by flinging yourself into them. Now, you can do
To
something
ensure
like
the safe
this.
performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
And by doing something like this, you can miss completely. But yeah, we're just gonna be here for a little while taking care of these turrets.
Who's there?
To to ensure the safe performance of all authorized activities. Do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Oh yeah, another thing RTX adds is QR codes on the bottom of the cameras and radios and stuff. And I believe those are what gives you the secret passphrases to change the cube appearance. Alright. Got that one down. I believe that was the turret that was causing us trouble with this one. Yeah. So now we can do this.
Who's there? Target lost. Keyboard activated.
I want the camera back, actually.
Anyone there?
So close. Cool. So now I can use the camera to take care of that turret.
Activated.
Or I can miss horribly. That's fine, I can use myself. Too low. Actually, this is the last turret. I can just bop it. There we go. See, a little patience goes a long way. I put down the wrong portal. I also didn't wait long enough. I was supposed to wait again. It has to be here. The moving platform has to be on this side because it just takes too long for it to move back here. You barely have enough time. And that time I waited too long. No. I did too long again. Go, get me on there, get that. Why did I do that? No, it's not enough. Maybe this will be enough? Nope. Just heard it fizzle. Are you serious? I have not struggled with this one like this in at all, actually. Typically by this point, I'm already done with this. Evidently, I need more practice in these chambers. No, stay open. Get on the stupid thing. Down. Orange. Okay, we're good. Yay, progress. The rest of this chamber is pretty much identical. I guess I shouldn't say that. These platforms do fall after one attempt. Most of the time. They weren't feeling like it this time. Anyway. Those are all the advanced chambers. Complete with me getting needlessly frustrated a little bit there. Anyway, who's ready to cheat? You all ready for some cheats? Let's hop into a game. Real quick. I know I've talked about this before, but now I have some actual numbers to go along with it. I'm gonna go SV Cheats 1 here. And, see, I'll show pause 1. I put some text up there, so you can see walking speed is 150 units. And that is the same in Half-Life 2, pretty much everywhere. You have standard walking speed of 150. However, in Half-Life 2, once you get the suit, you get, instead of walking, your basic movement is replaced with running. And your running speed is 40 units faster. By the way, 1 unit in this game is the equivalent of 1 Imperial inch. So 1 Imperial foot is 12 units. Again, this game was made by Americans. So we're gonna do what I call an impulse run. I mentioned Half-Life 2 because this game is built on top of Half-Life 2's engine. As a result, a lot of the stuff, including the airboat, apparently, a lot of the stuff from Half-Life 2 just works. So if I type in Impulse 101, I get a gun.
Again, welcome to the Aperture Science
Also, I get
Computer-Aided Enrichment Center. We
a
hope your brief detention in the
glitched out portal
relaxation
gun,
vault has
apparently.
been a pleasant one.
This is new.
Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind
RTX.
that and learning are the primary
Real-time
goals of
lens
our
flares
enrichment
in your
center
face.
Serious injuries may occur. For your own safety
The-
and the safety.
Okay, we're gonna try this again real quick. So anyway. Okay, good. Nope. Nope. Stupid lens flares here. Okay. Here, maybe equipping this will fix it. Nope. Sure won't. Oh well, we'll live with lens flare. So yeah, your default movement speed is now 190. And we have access to the shift button for sprinting. The sprint speed is 320 units. And that's just on the ground, that's not jumping. So, yeah. Please refrain from. We also supposedly have a flashlight, but
2, 1.
I haven't found a way to make the flashlight work. So, oh yeah, that's where the lens flare is.
Please proceed into
It's supposed to be at the end of the
chamber
gun.
after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science Weighted Storage Cube. Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science.
So we have the portal gun out now.
Super button.
And like, Impulse 101 works in vanilla Portal as well. However, they kind of broke something in RTX. I don't know if you can tell by the fact we've got a lens flare flying around our head like Navi. But there's a slight issue with the gun models. They're not supposed to be there.
You're doing very well. Please be advised
Like,
that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any
that is where the
protocol,
gun
but
model
is an unintended side
is,
effect of the
technically.
Aperture Science Material
Like when you look at yourself through a
Grill,
portal,
which may,
but
in
it
semi-rare
isn't
cases,
normally, it isn't
emancipate
supposed to be
fillings, crowns,
visible
tooth enamel, and teeth.
like it isn't supposed to be visible unless you're looking at yourself through a portal. In vanilla Portal,
Very good. You are now in possession of the
it's
Aperture
not
Science
normally there.
handheld portal device. With it, you
And
can
that makes the
create your
RPG,
own worlds. These intradimensional gates have
kind of
proven
awkward.
to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in the... Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Obviously, Impulse is banned in speedruns because it's literally cheating. But this run is kind of fun still. Like, this is the fun kind of cheating to just mess around with.
Once again, excellent work. As part of a required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
And surprisingly enough, a lot of these chambers, well, I'm intentionally limiting myself to just using the blue portals function of this portal gun. Obviously, I can go faster if I wanted to use orange. But a decent chunk of these chambers aren't actually all that different.
As part of a required test
You'd think
protocol,
having
our
Half-Life
previous
weapons
statement
would make
suggesting that we would not monitor
the
this
game
chamber
different?
was an outright fabrication. Good
But it
job.
only makes it different
As part of a required
toward the
test
end.
protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2.
Anyway, Michelle, I get the impression that considering you didn't react to how the RPG looked, that you aren't looking at the stream. So,
While safety is unbelievable, you
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
oh. Well, here, if you're watching the stream now, I can show you the RPG.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate. Good. Now use the aperture science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
Alright, if you're watching the stream now, the RPG is a little bit awkward.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory
Like, I
mark
could
on your
just do
official
this.
testing records, followed by death. Good luck.
And it makes the chambers much faster.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
But I didn't really find that terribly fun. I don't know, like, it's fun to break the chambers, but I also like playing them normally.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
It's also interesting to see how close you get to dying in this
You
game without
remain
actually dying.
resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
The real fun is going to come in Test Chamber 16. I promised revenge on the turrets,
To reiterate,
and boy am I ready for that.
for momentum.
Oops. I outsped the portal opening.
Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
I tried making this jump. You cannot make this jump. The orange portal's too low. They thought of that, sadly.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture two linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown here.
Get Lieutenant Fling yourself. Fling into space.
I did actually go through and type in all the codes earlier to show off all the different cube types, but again, it doesn't save those on reload, so there's basically no point. Plus, seeing screenshots is fairly simple.
Now that you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very, very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
Yeah, unfortunately, this doesn't work.
As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you.
You can
When
grab the
testing
energy balls
is over,
with the
you
gravity
will
gun,
miss.
but unfortunately it will not activate the receptacles. Anyway, this chamber's nothing.
All subjects intending to handle high-energy demo leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further
So that begs the question, with no ammo pickups, how does one reload if they, like, unload a clip in Portal? And the answer to that is just the impulse command again.
Committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and drink counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Yeah, I do need to pad to 90 minutes. I think actually it might time out perfectly. Alright, time for turrets, and it's time for my revenge.
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing
Let me add 'em.
sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes.
Michelle, you're
for the
gonna wanna tune away from
inconvenience and wishes
PVZ
you
for
the
this.
best of luck.
Critical error. There you go. Deploying.
Yeah, who needs a portal gun?
Searching. 'Cause I don't know. Searching. 'Cause I don't know. 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 'Cause I don't
Are you serious? No, there it goes. Okay. That turret's neutralized. And that just missed? Really? Yeah, it's chill to see. Hmm. Yeah, sure. Again, just rerun Impulse to fully restock on everything.
Who's there? Searching.
Think fast. And this is why Gordon Freeman isn't here.
Activate. No hard feelings.
Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that Android Hell
Who
is a
needs
real
more than 2
place where
portals?
You will be sent at the first sign of defiance. The vital apparatus vent will deliver a weighted companion cube in 3, 2, 1. This weighted companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of it. The symptoms most commonly produced by Enrichment Center testing are superstition, perceiving inanimate objects as alive, and hallucinations. The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak. Reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak. The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the Enrichment Center urges you to disregard its advice.
Fortunately, I was a little too slow on that, so the energy ball wound up going everywhere.
You did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test, and unfortunately, you euthanized your faithful companion cube more quickly than any test subject on record. Congratulations.
Oh. Oh, that doesn't look right.
The experiment is nearing its conclusion. The Enrichment Center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
I don't know why the subtitles say that part is garbled, because it is, not garbled. Anyway, this is another room where we can have some fun. Let's get a solid taste of violence. Maybe if Aperture, like, more heavily armed their scientists, GLaDOS wouldn't have taken over. Anyway, in case you missed it, I used 3 RPG rounds to take out the turrets in the room, and then 1 crossbow bolt.
Well done. Be advised that the next test requires exposure to uninsulated electrical parts that may be dangerous under certain conditions. For more information, please attend an Enrichment Center Electrical Safety Seminar.
Right.
Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations require both hands to be empty before any case.
So, we can do a fun little thing here. Normally I use portals to neutralize that thing, but we can also just... waste out all of its bounces, because it's not eternal per se.
The test is now over.
I think it just has like a whole ton of bounces to it.
Rest assured that there is
Something like
absolutely
10,000
no chance of a
bounces,
dangerous
maybe.
equipment malfunction prior to your victory.
Like a high enough amount that a player will
Thank you for
realistically never clear that
participating in
obstacle
this Science Computer
without
Aided
moving it.
Activity. Goodbye.
It may as well be eternal, but you can just use the gravity gun to fling it elsewhere.
What are you doing? Stop it. We are pleased that you made it through the final challenge where we pretended we were going to.
Hello? Where are you? I know you're there. I can feel you here.
Hello still! That's the second time that portal's been too low. Maybe I need to practice that.
What are you doing? You haven't escaped, you know. You're not even going the right way. Hello? Is anyone there?
Okay, the test is over now. You win. Go back to the recovery annex for your cake. It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come back.
Oh! I just made that jump. That's pretty hype.
You're not even going the right way. Where do you think you're going? Because I don't think you're going where you think you're going. Hello? Didn't we have some fun, though? Remember when the
Hey, we got the line this time. Let's go.
Even in the right place. You should have turned left before. It's funny, actually, when you think about it. Someday we'll remember this and laugh.
Let me reload here real quick. Because I am dealing with all turrets with extreme violence.
I don't hate you.
And you know what? I will touch the floor here.
You're not a good person. You know that, right? Good people don't end up here. Can you hear me?
I don't blame you. Activated.
This
Well,
is
normally
your
you're
fault.
supposed to activate a rocket
It
turret
didn't
here,
have to be
but
like this. I'm not kidding now. Turn back. I'm going to kill you. And all the cake is gone. You don't even care, do you? This is your last chance.
yeah, no, just lots of options for explosions. So it was around here the game crashed last time, or one of the last times. But it looks like we're good. Alright, how do I want to deal with these? I guess I'll just use portals, that's fine. I don't have to deal with every turret with extreme violence. Just the ones that earned it. Like these ones. Oh, really? That one survived? Okay.
Hibernating.
Bro, perish.
Target lost.
Oh my word! Okay, fine, if you want to play it like that.
Searching.
So you know how in Portal 2, GLaDOS says, I hope he brought something stronger than a portal gun this time? Well, I hope GLaDOS brought some faster acting neurotoxin. Because otherwise,
Well, you
we're about to
found
have
me.
some issues.
Congratulations. Was it worth it?
You're only
Everything you've managed to break so far.
could serve for that.
That, and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both
So yeah,
know
GLaDOS
that
only
isn't
has
going to
3
happen. You
health,
chose this
technically.
path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4.
You can just shoot her with
Hold on
any
for a
gun.
second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you see that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not the surprise.
And it'll knock the
I've never
cores
seen it
free.
before. Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. I wouldn't bother with that thing. My guess is that touching it will just make your life even worse, somehow.
And the timer doesn't actually start
I don't want to tell you your
unless you
business, but
only
if it were me,
destroy the
I'd
morality
be
core.
alone. Do you think I'm trying to trick you
So,
with
like,
reverse
here.
psychology? I mean, seriously now.
Let's just throw these 3 in there.
Neurotoxin.
And yeah, there's no neurotoxin. We have skipped the neurotoxin trigger.
I'm kidding.
When I said deadly neurotoxin, the deadly was in massive sarcasm quote. I
Honestly, it's not deadly at all. To me.
You're on the other hand going to try and stay honest. A lot this time. Who's gonna make the
Bugs.
You, not. Now I see you down. And everything. You don't have everything. What's the problem? Say it out.
Ah, dang it. Alright, well. That's Portal RTX completed with guns. If you've ever wanted to play Portal with guns, you have that option. Portal RTX is available for free if you own Portal and have a compatible GPU. It needs to be compatible with DirectX 12 Ultimate. As long as it has ray tracing capabilities, you can run this game. Kind of. I think the 5700X and 5700 XT AMD cards don't work. But NVIDIA 20 series, 30 series, and 40 series works. I believe the Intel Arc GPUs also work. And yes, in case you were wondering, applying the cube skin does also work in this scene. And that's going to be it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. First stream series of the year starts on Monday. So tune in then for a return to a franchise I haven't visited in years.